The Walking Dead, Season 6, Episode 11, Not Untie. Episode 11 of The Walking Dead Season 6, Not Untie, is a pivotal episode that introduces the Hilltop Colony and expands the scope of the series. This episode lays the foundation for future alliances, conflicts, and the growing influence of Negan and the Saviors. Themes of trust, negotiation, and survival dominate the narrative as Alexandria begins to explore its place in a larger world. Plot summary. The episode begins with Rick and Michonne enjoying their new relationship, much to the amusement of Carl and the other Alexandrians. Their moment of calm is interrupted by Jesus, who informs them that he represents a larger community and has come to establish a dialogue. He invites Rick and a small group to visit his community, the Hilltop Colony, offering the promise of trade and collaboration. Rick, Daryl, Glenn, Maggie, Abraham, Michonne, and Jesus set out on the journey to Hilltop. Along the way, Jesus explains that his community has been relatively successful in the apocalypse, maintaining a peaceful and productive existence. The group encounters a crashed car belonging to Hilltop residents and rescues its passengers, earning their gratitude and reinforcing the idea that Hilltop is a legitimate and well-functioning community. Upon arriving at Hilltop, the group is introduced to Gregory, the self-important and condescending leader of the colony. Gregory immediately dismisses Rick's group as outsiders and insists on negotiating only with Maggie, recognizing her as a capable negotiator. Maggie, stepping into a leadership role, agrees to represent Alexandria in trade discussions. The group quickly learns that Hilltop's prosperity comes at a cost. They are forced to pay tribute to the Saviors, a ruthless group led by the mysterious Negan. The Saviors demand food and supplies in exchange for protection, but their demands often leave Hilltop vulnerable. During their visit, a group of Hilltop residents returns from a mission for the Saviors, only to reveal that their leader has been killed, and the Saviors are threatening further violence. Tensions rise when one of the Hilltop residents, under duress from the Saviors, attempts to assassinate Gregory. Rick and his group intervene, with Rick brutally killing the attacker in a shocking moment that leaves the Hilltop residents stunned. Despite the violence, this act demonstrates Rick's group's willingness to protect potential allies. In the aftermath, Maggie successfully negotiates a deal with Gregory. Alexandria will take out the Saviors in exchange for half of Hilltop's food and supplies. Although some members of Rick's group express reservations about confronting an unknown enemy, they agree that the resources are necessary for Alexandria's survival. The episode ends with the group returning to Alexandria, preparing for the inevitable confrontation with the Saviors. The stakes are higher than ever as Rick and his group realize the enormity of the threat they are about to face. Key themes: trust and diplomacy. The episode explores the delicate balance of building alliances in a dangerous world. Maggie's negotiation skills and Rick's willingness to act decisively underscore the importance of diplomacy and strength. Leadership and responsibility. Maggie emerges as a key leader, stepping up to represent Alexandria and secure the resources they need. Her growth reflects the evolving roles within the group. Moral ambiguity. Rick's brutal killing of the Hilltop attacker raises questions about morality and survival, emphasizing the harsh realities of the apocalypse. The bigger world. The introduction of Hilltop expands the scope of the series, revealing the existence of other communities and hinting at the complex web of relationships and conflicts to come. Character development. Rick Grimes. Rick's decisiveness and willingness to use violence highlight his role as a protector but also raise concerns about his methods. Maggie Green. Maggie's negotiation with Gregory solidifies her status as a capable and pragmatic leader. Daryl Dixon. Daryl remains skeptical of Hilltop but supports Rick's decisions, showcasing his loyalty to the group. Abraham Ford. Abraham begins to question his priorities and relationships, reflecting on what he wants in life. Gregory. Gregory's arrogance and reluctance to stand up to the Saviors make him a complex and untrustworthy leader. Memorable moments. The group's first sight of Hilltop, a visually striking and hopeful moment that contrasts with Alexandria's struggles. Rick's shocking and bloody killing of the Hilltop attacker, a moment that establishes the stakes of the alliance. Maggie's successful negotiation with Gregory, showcasing her diplomatic skills and determination. The tension-filled introduction to the Savior's influence, setting the stage for future conflicts. Abraham's introspective moments, hinting at personal changes to come. Conclusion. Untie is a significant episode that expands the world of The Walking Dead and sets the stage for major developments in the season. The introduction of Hilltop and the looming threat of the Saviors add complexity and depth to the story, while the focus on diplomacy and leadership highlights the evolving dynamics within Rick's group. With its mix of tension, character growth, and world building, Untie is a pivotal chapter in the series.